We demonstrate for you some of our warm-up drills. We use a variety of somersaults, three-quarter rolls, jumping in and out of the ring, backward somersaults, and actually the bump that we use in professional wrestling, or the fall, the back fall that we use in professional wrestling. We've combined those to make a drill that we use in the beginning of practice, and we'll break those down and demonstrate them for you right now. This is a drill that we use to train for arm drags, and this is not only for the person giving, but also for the person taking the arm drag. We're going to start off with the elbows hooked, and the person giving is basically going to spin around, facing the opposite direction they start, ending up on their knees, and the person taking is going to post their arm on the shoulder, jump over straight, not sideways, and land flat on their back with their heels at the same time. I'll demonstrate, and we'll go ahead and show the drill. Now in hold-to-hold wrestling, basically you're going to start from the tie-up position, which is the collar and elbow tie-up we discussed in tape number 1. The tie-up position, to refresh, is collar and elbow. This is the beginning of basically all of the hold-to-hold movements that you'll be doing. The first one we're going to show you is called a pass behind, and myself being the aggressor, I'm going to basically push, I'm going to reach the hand, the elbow hand, I'm going to push the elbow, and I'm going to duck under, pass behind or duck under, duck behind, 3 different names for it. And I'm going to push, duck under, and I'm going to go behind and grab around the waist. This position. One more time. From the tie-up, we have the collar and elbow tie-up, duck under, pass behind. Okay? Let's have, if we could, someone else demonstrate this, and I'll move you into the next series of moves. Okay, we got the tie-up, the pass behind. Okay, now, from the pass behind position, we're going to go into what's called the switch. Okay? On a switch, the first thing he's going to do as the person passes behind is he's going to control the hands. You see him controlling the hands here. He's going to lower his hips, and he's going to hip out. Now from here, he's going to do what's called a switch. Switch is always done to the left-hand side. He's going to reach the left arm back into the inside of the knee, palm up, catch the inside of the knee, and pull himself around the opponent, back into the same position. Okay? Now, once you're in the position where your opponent's arms are around you, you're going to automatically go to control the hands and hip out once again, which is what he's doing right now. Okay, now from here, we're going to have him do the same move of switch or reversal to the left, always done to the left. Go ahead, please. Okay, great. Now, from here, we're going to basically go into an armbar variation. What we want Prototype here to do is he's going to hip out and break the hands. He's going to grab the left wrist, and he's going to spin under into an armbar. Okay, that's actually a hammer lock, but we're going to spin out to an armbar. Yep. Okay, good. Now on the armbar here, he's got the arm straight. This move is always done straight across. You don't want to be behind like this. You don't want to be too far forward. You want to be parallel from your opponent. You're controlling the wrist with your thumbs, holding the hands, bending the wrist up. You're not putting pressure here. This is a legitimate move where if you're applying pressure, it's going to cause pain to your opponent. In order to put the appearance of pressure here, you're going to use body language by lowering your body and then pumping your legs and actually bringing your shoulder up, which is what you've seen him do right here. Your opponent can settle down to a knee. You can come back up. Come back up, please. Now, your opponent here is going to reach across, grab the wrist, actually go under, and he's going to spin out into an armbar of his own. Okay? Now, you see what he does. He's always spinning under. He's essentially stepping with the right leg and coming under. You're spinning left, or you're spinning clockwise rather than counterclockwise. Okay, now from here, we're going to have prototype come over, grab the left wrist on the top. He's going to take this elbow, and he's going to put this elbow on top of this elbow. He's going to duck under and go into a hammer lock. Right into a hammer lock. Okay, the hammer lock position here. From the hammer lock position, he's got his left hand controlling his left hand, Frankie's left hand. Now from here, Frankie's going to counter by ducking under and going into his own hammer lock. That's done as he just demonstrated. Could you go back and demonstrate that again, please? That is done basically from, as he's holding your wrist, you extend it out, duck under, go behind him, and hold the wrist, as you can see right here, okay? Okay, we showed you how to take the headlock. Now we're going to show you some escapes from the headlock. The concept behind hold to hold is basically to perform an offensive move and then perform a counter to the offensive move and go into the next move. That's what we're going to demonstrate here right now. We're going to go ahead and, guys, tie up and do some variations, and I'll describe it as we go. We've got the headlock. Now from the headlock, we're going to show an escape. That's a top wrist lock from a headlock. Okay. We are from a headlock again. We've got a hammer lock. Basically what he's done there, he's pushed, held onto the arm, pushed out of the headlock, and pulled into the hammer lock. You see he's applying pressure to the knee, pulled himself out into a hammer lock. These are all just little variations. You can probably come up with a million ways to get out of a headlock. And there's really no rules to these. It's whatever looks good. That's the beauty of pro wrestling.
If awesome physical conditioning and presence is guaranteed success in sports entertainment, then the prototype's future must be without limits. We sat down with the prototype and asked him about the importance of a wrestling school, breaking into the business, and his future with the World Wrestling Federation.
You know, you can't ride a bike without learning how to ride a bike. You can't wrestle without learning how to wrestle. It's just as far as wrestling and moves and psychology and whatnot, they focus on that as opposed to conditioning. Like a lot of places will condition you for the first X amount of weeks before they even have you do a hammer lock. You know, pretty much from day one, UPW says, you know, if you need conditioning, we'll tell you that. Do that on your own time. When you step in the ring, this is our time. You're gonna learn how to wrestle. So that's a plus. One of my hopes, same hope as everybody else, you know, to go out Madison Square Garden in front of a full house with them either cheering the hell out of you or booing you right back off the stage. You know, whatever comes of it. School is awesome. You get to learn how to wrestle in a fairly short period of time. I can't compare it to anywhere else because I haven't been anywhere else. But as far as my experience goes, it's awesome.